welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video, we had created this background boxes section where we had created 4 boxes having all the features of a SaaS landing page of their product. And you can use other icons, you can use other SVGs and the titles and the description also. But I have created all the 4 as same. But in the future, if I had chance, yes, I will change it. So now moving on to our next section. Actually, I want to do some more things in this section. Before moving on to the next section, let me just do some more things to this change all these layouts and all. Yeah. So let me take you back to my VS Code. So here you can see here, this is background boxes demo. We will go there. Okay, here you can see all this code we had written yesterday in the previous video. So let me just make some changes in this layout. Okay, so let me show you our page. Show you 1 second. Here you can see that in here, the height is a little less. I want to increase the height more. I want to change all these text here. I want to make this text font bigger, bold. And I want to give a border to this big box also. And yes, that's it. I want to change all of these. Okay, so you can see this is very responsive also. We had worked with 4 always responsiveness. So moving back to our VS Code. One second, just it is updating. So again, where is over here? So in my VS Code, I'm going to write something once. Okay. Yes. Where did my so in my VS Code, I will be changing the height. So I will be giving some of the padding top and bottom. I will give padding top as I will give some padding as 36 and padding bottom as 36. And I want to give it a border. So border, then again border. I'm going to give it to cyan 500. I just left a comma and typing. Yeah. Border sign 500, then shadow large. Shadow large, then shadow cyan 500. Yeah, we should do the work. And I want to, let's see if I just remove this height, what will happen? Because, it is restricting our section to have more height. So let me just remove the height and see what is happening. Okay. Okay, now if I show you the whole setup, let me just... Okay. Here you can see our section has become more bigger. The height is increased and we have given the padding. We have given padding at the bottom, at the top. Yes, now let's just change the text here. Okay, let me bring it back to my VS Code. Yes. I want to change the text here. So Okay, so here tailwind is awesome. I will give it the future. You can give it any text of your choice. I'm going to do this. Survey, SaaS, solutions. Okay, this future, this should be capital. Okay, this will be capital. And here in my second subtext, subheading, I want to give it empower your business. Once I had this word spelling wrong. Business with cutting edge technology and seamless integrations. Okay, and seamless integration. Just let me check all the spellings if everything right or not. Just- Yes, everything is right. Okay, now let me change the font here. This the heading is very small, so I would change it to font bold. Okay, now let me see how's it done. Okay, so if I bring it back to my next app, you can see, yes, the font is changed. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good right now. Okay, so now moving on to the next section, I actually want to use Bento Grid to showcase all the latest vlogs of their product, of that SaaS landing, as we're making SaaS landing page, so they should have their own product. So they will be having their own blogs and all. So to showcase that, we're going to use Bento Grid. Okay, so now we can find the Bento Grid here. And this all components will go to Bento Grid. I'm actually right there only. So in my Bento Grid, you can see they're giving me some dependencies to install. And it's the same thing over and over again. And you can see something new is here. This we have to install again. Because these all we have installed before. But this is something new. So I'm going to install this. So let me go to my VS Code. And again, we'll have to create this TSX file in our folder UI. Then inside this only, the same we can just get this code and copy it there. So let me go to my VS Code. Okay, so now let me write the command here. Okay, so both was that. So let me create another cell. NPM I. Then I just copy the, yes, let me copy the command here. Okay, something bad happened. Yeah. Okay, it did the work. So now I'm going to create another ESX file inside my UI folder. Okay, so just Bento Grid. So I'm going to copy this thing from that Asseternity website and I'm going to paste it here. So again, coming back to my Asseternity page, let me show you. Here you can see these are the different types of grids they're providing us with. You can choose any one of them and you can use code is provided here. But I'm going to use the simple one where you can give all the images here and yeah. So here you can see they provided the code. I don't want to make a separate file again and write this code. So I'm going to use this code in my ventogrid.tsx file itself. I'm going to write this in there itself. I just don't want to, make another file and import that from there and again import the page tsx file into this. So it will just create much more work. So I'm going to directly copy this and make some not copy directly. You can just take something from it. I will take this export function. I will take this export function from here. Let me show where I'm going to do that. 1 second. This is here. Okay, so now I'm going to write this export function in here. It is showing error. Let me bring other commands or bring other codes also. Okay, so here you can see I have to bring this into my VS Code. Then you can see this UI bento grid. Actually, the same file only we're writing the export function, that bento grid demo function. So I don't have to import this again because in the same file only we're writing. So it will just automatically bring it there. We don't have to mention anything. And the CN files is already written. Let me import this. We don't require this, but let me just import. Let me just copy this and in my VS Code, will take it to my VS Code. The job will do. Okay. Now it's done. Bento grid. In my page.tsx, I will call this bento grid here. Bento grid.demo. They will show you the some suggestions from there. Only you can click it and you will get this import function on its own. You have to write everything. Here we have got the bento grid here. Let me see what is happening in the next app. So again, if I go back, so there's some error. If we reload this, also, yeah. You can see we're getting the bento grid here, but it is very, width is very low if you compare it to the width of our page. So we'll increase that. Okay, so coming back again to our VS Code. So here I'm going to where I can change the width. Let me just say, okay, here you can see bento grid demo. It's just a whole bento grid. So if I can change this as max or to MX40 is actually bringing it to the center. If I delete this and if I change this width to full and yes, just give some width approach and padding in the X direction of 4. Okay. The sheet of 4 Any other changes we can create? Okay. Let's see what changes we had occurred. So, you see what changes had occurred. So, let me just bring you to my create next tab. Page. Okay. There's responsive. And we can see the width has changed. It has become quite, the boxes are quite longer. So, yeah, the width is actually changed. Okay, so now till here, we had successfully done this bend to grid. In the next video, I'm going to explore more options. And yes, we're going to go forward with the SAS landing page. Thank you, everyone.